What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Boy K with two eyes, aka Lit Casey. You feel me? You dig? Look, we finna get into this reaction on the block with Pimps and Prostitutes. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. We finna get into this all right now.
West Garfield Park.
All right, we're on the block. It's West Garfield Park. The video today is we're talking
West
to
Garfield
pimps, we're talking
Park.
to prostitutes, and we're seeing what their life is like, what's the behind the scenes, and asking them questions. So here we go. All right, so what do you go by? Baby?
Damn, her ass walking off.
So far, we're not off to the best start. Seems like a contentious business relationship.
A pimp is a prostitute's best friend and worst enemy. While he does protect her body and her money from dangerous men on the street, they are also notoriously heavy-handed.
Boy, what the fuck wrong with that? Somebody called.
Protect her body and her money from dangerous men on the street.
What the fuck wrong with that nigga, man? That nigga eye tattoo.
Are also notoriously heavy-handed and can take 60 to 70% of their employees' revenue.
So we already saw, it looks like it's not such a good relationship between the pimp and hoe. What are the proper terms I should even be using right now? Hoe, prostitute. Yeah.
Basically.
And they won't get offended if I say, how's your doing?
Talking about the pimp?
Yeah, if I ask the pimp, like, how should I refer to his women?
I think you should ask him that.
If you had to guess, what percent of the profit, like, does the pimp keep and the hoe keep?
80 or 20.
Really? Is that him?
Yeah, I'm taking 80% of her money. She broke.
I don't think he's happy right now. So the mission is always to try and bring the raw shit, film the underbelly of society, catch the raw shit there is. And a lot of this stuff is kind of depressing, is sad, but I mean, this is stuff that happens in every city in America, and I think it's worth looking into and worth asking people what it's like. And I mean, at the end of the day, these are all humans walking around. These are all people that were once kids with aspirations, and maybe they wanted to be a teacher or a fireman or who knows what. And here they are walking corners. I mean, just picture if this was your sister, your mom, or someone.
That was my sister. I would beat the fuck out of her. Like, my sister know not even to play like that. What the fuck? Like, you better go be a nurse or go to college or something. Like, what? Come on now. Tripping.
All right, so Kodak Black says in a song that pimping ain't easy. What do you think about that line?
Hell no, pimping ain't never easy.
What is it like?
Shit, maintenance, maintaining.
How should I refer
That
to
nigga
your,
look dope
the
as hell to be
employee?
a
Oh, a bitch, a trick? What's the proper term?
However you want to refer to them, however it best please you.
What's your preference? Like, how many do you like to have on a roster?
Me, I don't usually be doing it full time. I don't usually be on that type of shit.
This is a little side hustle?
Yeah, I just be getting a little bread here and there when I need it for rent money paid and shit.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Yeah, motivated, ambitious. Can use the dedicated twice.
Cool. Some people, like, it's being a pimp is glorified. Other people think, like, oh man, you're making a living off mistreating women. How do you address both sides of the coin?
I mean, shit, how you mistreat women? If you ain't hurting nobody, shit. Ain't nobody getting hurt.
What makes you say to a customer, don't ever call my phone again?
Shit, if they don't come with the money right away, or they up a blick or some shit, some people be up with guns and shit on the females and shit.
And of that bread, how much do they keep, or how much, like, how do you do your payroll, I guess?
I can't disclose that type of shit.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. So,
You got
said
a whole
got into
mask
this
on,
11
why
years
it
ago.
matter?
How'd you get into this?
Actually, I was in Indiana with my family members, and I met this girl down there, and she portrayed herself to be my friend, but really, she was just willing me in to, for her daddy to grab me.
Is daddy slang for pimp?
Yes. He told me he was a pimp after he took me from Indiana and brought me into Chicago, you know?
So he took you away from your family and all your friends,
Yeah.
and kind of you were dependent on him then at that point?
Yeah, exactly. He had ended up giving me a drug habit, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know no better. You know, I was young at the time.
How as a grown woman you get took to go hoe? That don't really make sense to me. Like, I don't know. Like, what is you doing?
That's the guy that
And then the drug habit. How you You can't get forced to do drugs. Like that's like a you type of thing. You gotta. You can't, like, don't make sense.
Talking about?
No.
You have a, so this is a, how'd you, what made you leave that guy and join up with this guy?
Because I got tired of him abusing me, mentally abusing me, emotionally, physically, you know? And when I met SJ, that's what we gonna call him, SJ.
Yeah.
It was different, you know. He came correct. He just wanted me as a person. He didn't judge me no matter what I did, you feel me? Even if I was on the streets or I did drugs, he just wanted me free, you know?
So what's the upside for you to do this?
You know something, it's the money that make me do it, you know? Because it's a steady income, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no taxes on it.
She said ain't no taxes to the IRS tap in.
Versus you in a universe with thousands.
Okay, so what are we about to see right now?
Right now, you're gonna see her date.
Yeah.
She in that car with a John.
Should you pick, like, how do you make it sure that's safe for your...
Because she parked in a spot that I know she at.
So
So if anything go wrong, she stay close where she got to yell, scream. I know exactly where she parked.
So have you ever had to run in and kind of rescue a situation?
Yeah, one day some guy was trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying? Literally trying to kill her with a gun. And one of my friends called and told me where she was at. When I made it right here, she was just getting out the car. And I told her to run. Dude started shooting her. He in jail right now. I know y'all heard about the serial killer that was going to all the different states, killing them girls, the prostitutes.
So she just got
What
done.
the
She
fuck?
came off the date. This the safe spot. You know what I'm saying? It's better to park in alleys because
They probably wasn't trying to give up that ass.
police pull up and they see you sitting on the host road. They know most likely.
What she asked you, son?
She said she can bring him out the door. He a walker.
So what did she just do? Give him a quick job?
Yeah, it depends on what he wanted. Might have been a 30-minute sex.
It seemed like he didn't last that long.
So it might have been just a job. But this how they date because it's more convenient for them to be in the dark in case the police roll down.
How do the police try and crack down on this shit often? No, it seems like this seems like it's pretty out in the open.
Yeah, they ride past and check on the girls. You got some white shirts that come through here just to stop by and see how they doing.
Basically, as long as they're okay, they don't care.
As long as they ain't out here erratic, what I mean by that, like...
Hey, put over there. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. They're waving at you. Just zoom in.
Yeah, so that's all they do. Just go somewhere secluded.
So how do you view yourself as a person on the scale of good and bad and right and wrong? Yeah.
I don't like it. Off the strength of, that's my girl. And I feel like what I have sexually, another man should have it.
So is she also someone that you are dating?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone I've talked to so far enjoys this business.
No.
It just...
I'm not dating no female that's a prostitute. Why would I date you?
means to an end.
Honestly, the reason why a lot of girls do this is just to get high. A lot of them do this just to get high.
So what percentage of these girls would you say are hooked on something?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. Every last one of them out there. They have a bad habit. You see people spend $100 on drugs. They bad.
So what did he ask for?
I'm a good job.
That seemed like he did things quick over there.
Boy walking away quick as hell.
10 minutes for a job. And
Really?
if you got some good head, you're gonna get it done, basically.
And if he doesn't finish in time, does he have to pay again, or?
Yeah, he's gonna have to pay either extra or, leave it at that.
So how are you feeling right now?
Okay, this one of the guy that I was dating is one of my regulars. He usually come every other weekend, and he do a job service for 150, and I get my money. I do him well, and he goes by his way, and I go by mine.
That's quick money for sure. So what's running through your head right now?
Life.
Life?
Like, is it gonna get easier or is it gonna get harder?
Where would you say it is right now?
Right now, I'm at a point of a standstill. I really don't know what I want to do in life,
You feel a little bit stuck?
Yeah.
Does any of it, like, is any of it fulfilling? Like, oh, I did, like, me and a customer.
Yeah, actually, yes. Because we date police officers, we date lawyers.
Really?
Yes.
And this is kind of, they come to you when they want to be hush-hush, so you're kind of a mistress of sorts. So how soon does another customer come?
They come back to back.
So you have another one coming right now? Like, how do they schedule this shit? How do you know?
Either we get their numbers and they get ours, or we just take back and forth and they stop for us.
They know where to find you. And when's quitting time for you? Like, is it after a certain dollar amount? Is it?
Most of the time it be like 5, 6 hours. I start at 5 and then I leave like 5 in the morning.
And is it harder to do in the winter?
No.
And I'm sure in the winter you can't just go in an alley like that and it's gonna be icicles and
Actually, no, it's not that really that hard up in the winter time.
no.
Yeah, it did. Most of the time, we really don't like through the alleys unless we in the car.
So cars are where business happens in the winter?
Yeah, in hotels.
Yeah. That's a John right there.
That girl in the gray look like she ain't got no business to be out there. You don't look good. And you look pregnant. If you pregnant, man, you should not be doing that. Like, this shit really disgusting and crazy to me because it's like, what the fuck?
That's as John as it gets. Old ass white dude. God damn it. Is that a customer or is that a pimp?
No, that's one of their girls. The dude in the driver's seat, that's his girl right there. So he just sitting out here watching her back, make sure nobody run up on her. So that's all, like when I sit out here, we just sit out here to make sure nobody run up and try to hurt me.
Okay, so what does a day in the life look like? Like what time do you start what you do and what time do you get to go to sleep and rest for the night?
It might be 12 o'clock at night, or it might be 4 o'clock in the morning to probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
It looked like a business guy just drove by. Do you get all sorts of people come here and...
Oh, yes, we do. I prefer a guy who got a 9-to-5 job.
How many of your customers are regulars and how many of them are new?
I got probably about a good 10 regulars and probably, who knows how many new ones.
And was there anyone that you had to tell, hey, I can't see you anymore?
Yeah.
Is it because they crossed any lines?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing that a customer's ever tried to request?
Shit in their mouth.
What? And is that a repeat experience?
What the fuck? Hey, if any of y'all watching this video, if y'all like that freaky shit, y'all let me find out y'all out here letting girls shit in your mouth for and y'all paying them. Let me find out, man. Let me find out. It's gonna be that's crazy, bro. Shit in your mouth. What? Like what? Like what? What the what?
Okay.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a tough one to pull off, I would
couldn't do
imagine.
it. His house smelled like shit when I walked in there. I'll get out.
And
Do you
this house
enjoy
smell
what
like
you do?
shit.
No, but it's quick, fast money. You know what I'm saying?
So what, like, how much cash does someone have to pull up with for things to get going?
Oh shit, they gotta come with 100. They gotta start off with 100.
And is that like hand blow and then you work your way up?
That's a blow job.
Okay. What would you say to anyone that's
If any of y'all want $100 blowjob, go to Chicago.
considering this? Let's say there's a 17, 18-year-old girl out there that's wondering, hey, is this something that I should do? What would you say to them?
I ask them, can I talk to them, and I tell them that this is not the life they want to start. You're gonna run into pimps. They might kidnap you, throw you in their trunk, take you out of town, you know, for months, years, and then bring you back. You know what I'm saying? We really, you know what I'm saying, feel lost to the world because the only person you know is that man.
So are there any pimps that you say are good dudes?
It is what it is. There ain't no good, no bad. It's pimps are pimps.
What was your childhood like?
I had a beautiful childhood. Kid, I decided to see what this lifestyle was, and I liked it. Let me put this up front, though. I am a mother of 4 kids, okay? And my kids, I didn't drag my kids into my lifestyle. I made sure my kids was put in a good place and get loved the way I would love them, okay? And also, all 4 of my kids got full scholarships.
Wow. Are there any customers that you like?
Yeah, I like them as friends, you know. They're good peoples, but you know.
Like, would you ever date a customer?
Yeah.
You don't like them as no friend. You just want their money.
I date you, too.
Yeah?
She's
Just let
shooting
me know
a
what
shot.
time.
What's the most dangerous situation you've been in from this profession?
Being surrounded by 5 motherfucking Mexicans, but I got out of there alive.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, but I bet they gonna think twice before they pick a black girl up again.
So describe yourself in 3 words.
Smart, pretty, bold.
And how long have you been doing this?
For like
Excuse
10, 15 years.
Yeah, and what have you learned in your time doing this?
Don't trust no one.
No one?
No one.
Is there anyone you...
Hey, I got it tatted on me. Don't trust nobody, but not even with that. She got the mop on her head, but you know what I'm saying? Don't trust nobody but yourself. Believe in yourself. You feel me? You don't care about what anybody else say. Like, if you got a plan in your head, chase that. You feel me? Like, don't be no slave to no system. Don't try don't try and be like how somebody else wants you to be. You feel me? Just because you might like them or that's how they want you to be. Like, just be yourself all the time, 100%. And you feel me? You're gonna get what's coming for you if you put in the work. But hey, sometimes shit, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You have in your life that you can trust and rely on?
Yeah.
And what do they know that you're here, or?
Yeah, they don't like it though.
Yeah. Are you able to see them still?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say for your clientele, like, do you know most of them, or does it get risky if you don't know? Like, is it always nerve-wracking the first time you get with a customer? No? Is it kind of an adrenaline rush? So part of it is exciting. What's the weirdest thing that customers ever asked you to do?
To have sex with him and let him watch and let somebody in my and him eat it out.
What the fuck? So first we got eating shit out of her mouth. Now we got you trying to eat nut. You trying to watch a nigga fuck. Then let him nut and eat his nut as a man. You might as well sell your ass at that point, because what are you doing? What the fuck? And there's really people out there like that. Like, how does that turn you on? Like, how you wake up one day and just be like, I'm trying to go watch this dude F this girl and then eat his, like, what? That's gay, boy. You might as
There are
well
all sorts
turn
of
to
people
the other
that
side.
will come by. Is it businessmen? Is it guys that run car dealerships? People that work at McDonald's? But you can't really predict who's going to roll up. Are there any upsides to this job, and what are the downsides?
The upside is that you make a lot of money, and the downside is that it comes with a lot of problems.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of snakes.
Fast money ain't good money.
And grease.
Yeah. I would imagine. What would you say is the most that someone like you ever heard of or yourself has ever made in a night?
I want to say probably like 1500.
I just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
And we all have did drugs out here. You know what I'm saying? I did drugs to keep me numb.
Yeah.
Because you got people come on here trying to stick them up because they know what they over here doing. You got people that act like they tricks and let the girl get in the car with them, date them, then rob.
What's the craziest story that has happened?
The weirdest shit I seen, no lie, it was a white girl. She was playing this black dude for his money. He slit her throat, left her ass on the back porch.
Stop. Before you do any holiday shopping this year, you really have to see this. I'm going to show you one simple trick that'll save.
What did you say?
For his money. He slit her throat, left her ass on the back porch. Black dude, for his money. He slit her throat, left her ass on the back porch.
Wow.
He's what?
See, that's a John wake up. Somebody said one of the girls gonna get out the car for date.
Go ahead.
They're dropping.
Can we film that, or is that?
Yeah. See, there ain't nothing but a John. You see, most of them come with tinted windows, so you can't see them in cop. They don't be wanting to see them.
Sloppy built girl, you do not need to be out there. You need to be in the gym first.
Let out the car. He ain't gonna drop it right here. He put all the way down there.
Because he's scared of you guys?
Yeah, because he see a lot of guys out here. That's how it goes. Just like this. You get in the car, come back, get dropped off, as customer.
Wow. So they call this the host role.
Just the host role.
So how did that go?
Actually, it wasn't fun. It was just a simple blowjob.
Is that what most guys ask for?
Yeah, most guys ask for blowjobs. Me particular, I don't do sex because I have a man. You feel me?
So that's the thing you say for him?
Yeah. That's the thing I say for him. But mostly my blowjob be like 180 to 200.
I feel like I've heard in Milwaukee it's like $40. That's not
I
enough.
wouldn't even want it.
I would have flipped the fuck out.
You keep the
So what were you
blowjob
trying to
too.
like?
It was rough. To be honest, it was really rough. You feel me? I had to be grown before I wanted to.
What aspects of it were rough?
I had a cousin that used to molest me and my little cousin from when I was 3 until I was 12.
What, 3?
Yeah, she started molesting me when I was 3. My sister caught him.
What percentage of women in your shoes you feel like have had a childhood where they got sexually abused in some way? Is it a high percentage?
I think it is, you know, and then I think like a lot of these girls come out here because they want to find something. They want to be loved, you feel me? Like, they want
Ain't
that
no love in the streets.
support system. You know, if I can do this twice and I can change my life, I would, you know. I don't wish this on nobody at all, and it's not good for.
So would your family take you in and support you in a transition period?
Of course.
But it's the fact that you have to come clean.
Exactly. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to come clean. But yeah, my family, they'll embrace me with no problem. You know.
Yeah.
You was too grown. You need to go and get it on your own. You see, man, look, if y'all gonna do what you do, you at least save your money up. Like, all it take is like $2, $3, $4,000 to move out. To move in your own place. You feel me? Like, you doing this for 6 months, boom, invest, start a new career, invest in some business, lashes, hair, nails, whatever it is, clothes, you feel me, books, like, whatever it is, but they keep doing the same thing, repeating the cycle. You ain't never gonna get out, man. That hair ain't nothing. That hair ain't nothing. You get your hair done, your nails done, boom, you're back broke. Like, you're back hustling all day. Like, why you doing all that? You playing with your money. And you playing with your life.
So do you want to get married one day?
Yeah, of course. I see myself getting married. I've been with him for maybe 12 years. Like,
Sounds like you got...
Ain't nobody finna marry you. How you... Come on, nah.
Relationship is standing the test of time, so it sounds like... So is the dream kind of to get financially stable enough to move out, get married, and kind of start a new life?
yeah, something like that. It just getting hard, you know?
So the plan is to stack away a lot of cash and then start a new life? What's the amount that you have to hit to be like, I'm ready to go?
Like 50,000.
Okay. How long do you think that would take you to do?
Just, to be honest, a couple of months. It depends on...
Being disciplined for another couple months?
It depends upon me, though. If I want to play around, you feel me, with my money, or I want to...
Exactly, to back what I was just saying. You can make 50 G's in a couple months, and you still in the streets, and I know you've been out there longer than a couple months before he done came across y'all. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they play with their money. They don't want to elevate for real.
Put it in the bank. You feel me? But literally, when you out here in these streets, you don't think about the things that you do. You feel me? And you
A
don't
dumb
think about
person
the
don't.
people that you hurt.
So it sounds like the next chapter, like you sock away another chunk of dough, you keep your head down, you do this for another month or two, and your life can change.
Yeah, and that's what I expect, because my guy, he don't get high. Like, the main things that you think about a person that does this, that's up in this line of business. Oh, she got a drug habit. Oh, she living on the streets. You feel me? He don't do none of that. That man right there is here for me. You feel me? He's waiting on me to stop.
So is your drug habit what's holding you back?
Exactly. And
How hard is it to get clean?
It's not hard at all to get clean. It's about if I want to. You feel me? And right now, at this moment, I be stressed out so much.
So you don't want to?
Sometimes I take it overboard, and he have to check me and let me know, like, no, this ain't what we do. You feel me?
So not everything is cut and dry. Things are pretty complex. And this was not a fun video to shoot. It's sad in a lot of ways. And well, I guess, is there any message you have for people out there? Any parting words you want to have?
Be inspired within yourself. Love yourself for who you are, and not what other people say you are, or just be you and love yourself. You feel me? Because ain't nobody gonna love you like you.
And I think there's a lot of people that will be watching this that are going through different tough things in their life. Some people, their parents are going through a divorce. Some people are addicted to a drug. Some people have eating issues. There's so many. Life is always tough things. There's never not tough things. And I think just knowing that, each new day you can turn a new chapter. Your actions are the ink that writes the story of your life. And the person you are today, a year from now, you can look back and be in a totally different spot and situation.
And you're right. You're completely right. And hopefully one day I get to see you again and be able to tell you.
I would love to have you as a guest on a podcast one day, baby. So
I'd love to do it too, and then I can show you some of my music.
Perfect. Well, I think we're gonna peace out, but thank you for talking with us. We'll see you guys next week as always. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. If you could write any kind messages, baby, I would love that, and I'll see you guys next week.
Her message for the day, that was a good message, but like back to what I was saying, just be yourself, you feel me? Love yourself, work on yourself, don't really care about nobody else, their opinion, because it don't matter, it's fuck them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. I'm finna try and do another vlog. I might do a gym vlog, you feel me? I don't know yet. But stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, we out this motherfucker.